Picture this. Your world's collapsing. Deadlines pile up, relationships strain, chaos reigns. Most people panic, but you're calm, focused, unshaken. How? What if you could train your mind to thrive in crisis before it strikes? In the next 20 minutes, you'll discover Stoic habits that build mental toughness, clarity, and resilience. Tools to make you fireproof against life's storms. Let's dive into why chaos breaks most people and how Stoicism prepares you to conquer it. Why is that so hard for most? Life storms, job losses, conflicts, unexpected crises hit fast, and without preparation, they overwhelm. Imagine you're leading a project, and it suddenly derails. Your team's behind, clients are furious, and stress clouds your thinking. Most react impulsively, letting emotions like fear or frustration take over. They focus on what's gone wrong, not what they can do next. This reactive mindset amplifies chaos, turning setbacks into disasters. Why does this happen? First, we're rarely trained to handle uncertainty. Our brains crave control, so when things spiral, we freeze or lash out. Second, we get hijacked by emotions, losing clarity when we need it most. Finally, we waste energy on things we can't change, like others' actions or bad luck, instead of our own responses. The result? We break under pressure. Enter Stoicism, a 2,000-year-old system for mental strength. Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius ruled through wars, plagues, and betrayal, yet stayed calm by focusing on his mindset, not circumstances. Stoicism teaches that chaos isn't the problem, it's how you respond. It's not about dodging life's fires, but training to walk through them unshaken. Picture that project again. A Stoic wouldn't panic. They'd assess what they can control, their effort, their attitude, and act deliberately. This shift in perspective is what separates those who crumble from those who thrive. So, what are these habits? Let's break down 4 powerful Stoic practices that will forge your resilience, starting with how to prepare your mind before chaos even strikes. Now let's get practical. Here are 4 Stoic habits to forge resilience, so you're ready when life storms hit. Each one simple, actionable, and battle-tested by philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus. First, negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum. What if you could face chaos without fear? It's about imagining worst-case scenarios, not to stress you out, but to prepare you. Each morning, take 5 minutes to picture a challenge, maybe a tough work meeting where you're grilled. Visualize staying calm, choosing your words carefully. By mentally rehearsing, you strip fear from the unknown. When the meeting happens, you're not blindsided. You've been there in your mind. Seneca used this to face exile and death threats, staying steady. It's like a firefighter drilling before a blaze. You train for chaos before it arrives. The benefit? You're proactive, not reactive, ready to handle whatever comes. Second, focus on what you control. Chaos often feels overwhelming because we obsess over things we can't change, like a boss's decision or a delayed flight. Stoics like Epictetus taught a simple rule: focus only on what's in your control, your actions, your mindset. Say a project's failing. You can't control the outcome, but you can control your effort, your communication, your attitude. Pause, ask, what's in my power here? Then act on that. This cuts through stress, giving you clarity. Epictetus, a former slave, used this to find freedom in his mind. The benefit? You stop wasting energy and stay grounded, no matter the storm. Third, amor fati, or love of fate. What if you could embrace chaos instead of fighting it? It means accepting challenges as opportunities. Lost a job? It's a chance to pivot, learn, grow. Marcus Aurelius saw every obstacle as fuel for virtue. Imagine a work conflict. Instead of resenting it, treat it as a test of patience and creativity. This mindset shifts you from victim to victor. It's not blind optimism. It's choosing to find value in struggle. Nietzsche, inspired by Stoics, called it loving your fate, as if you willed it. The benefit? Chaos becomes your teacher, forging strength and perspective. Finally, daily reflection. Resilience grows through self-awareness. Each night, spend 5 minutes reviewing your day. Ask, what went well? What didn't? How can I improve? Maybe you snapped in a stressful moment. Note it. Plan to pause next time. Journaling helps spot patterns, like when stress hijacks you. Seneca did this to refine his character, even under Nero's tyranny. It's like a mental debrief, sharpening your responses for the next challenge. The benefit? You build clarity and discipline, staying steady in life's fires. These habits, visualization, control, embracing fate, reflection, are your toolkit for resilience. Now, let's see how they work together in a real crisis, transforming chaos into a chance to shine. How do these habits work when chaos actually hits? Let's look at Sarah, a marketing manager facing a career crisis. Her big campaign flops, clients are livid, and her job's on the line. Most would spiral, but Sarah uses stoic tools to navigate the storm. She starts with negative visualization. Sarah had imagined this scenario, angry clients, a failed project, so she's not blindsided. She'd rehearsed staying calm, preparing clear responses. When the client call comes, she's composed, not panicked. Next, she focuses on what she controls. She can't undo the campaign's failure, but she can control her analysis of what went wrong and her pitch to fix it. She drafts a recovery plan, ignoring rumors about layoffs. Then, Amor Fati kicks in. Instead of resenting the setback, Sarah embraces it as a chance to innovate. She sees the crisis as a test of her creativity, proposing bold new ideas that impress her team. Finally, daily reflection. Each night she journals what worked, her calm delivery, what didn't, initial self-doubt, and how to improve. Trust her preparation. This keeps her sharp. Weeks later, Sarah's plan succeeds. Clients are back on board and her boss praises her leadership. She's not just surviving, she's thriving, stronger from the chaos. This is Stoicism's power. It makes you anti-fragile, growing under pressure. Sarah's story shows that these habits, visualization, control, embracing fate, reflection, turn crises into opportunities. So how do you start building this resilience today? Let's talk about a simple plan to make these habits yours. You don't need a crisis to start. You can build resilience today with a simple, practical plan. First, try negative visualization. Each morning, spend 5 minutes picturing one challenge, like a tough conversation or a work deadline. Imagine handling it calmly, focusing on your actions. This preps your mind for real chaos. Second, practice focusing on what you control. When stress hits, pause and ask, what's in my power here? Maybe it's your effort, your words, or your attitude. Act on that and let go of the rest. It's a game changer for clarity. Third, add daily reflection. At night, grab a notebook or phone and jot down 3 things. 1 win, maybe you stayed patient. 1 struggle, you felt overwhelmed. And 1 lesson, breathe before reacting. This takes 5 minutes but builds self-awareness fast. Start small, pick 1 habit, like morning visualization, and stick with it for a week. Add another when you're ready. Consistency is key. In just a few weeks, you'll feel calmer, sharper, and more grounded, even when life gets messy. You're not just preparing for chaos, you're forging a mind that thrives in it. Let's wrap up with why these habits make you truly fireproof. Chaos is inevitable, deadlines, conflicts, curveballs, but breaking under it isn't. With habits like negative visualization, focusing on what you control, embracing fate, and daily reflection, you become fireproof, turning life's storms into your forge. You don't need to be a philosopher to live like one. Start small, pick 1 habit, try it for a week, and watch your clarity and strength grow. Share your progress in the comments or with a friend. Let's build this together. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Take that first step today. Make chaos your training ground. You're ready to be unbreakable.